This is الدرس الخامس, lesson 5, and we are looking at تمرين 5, which is drill 5 of lesson 5 in كتاب أدوات الربط, the connectors. And as we said before, lesson 5 is a review of the first 4 lessons in كتاب أدوات الربط. And so you're going to use all of the various connectors that you've learned in the first 4 lessons to put them into practice here in lesson 5. So in drill 5 here we have English sentences that you will translate into Arabic. So I will help you with some of the wording, and you will put in the correct connector to use in the sentence, and you should write out each of these sentences in Arabic. So we have in number 1, the meeting was attended by the director, his assistant, his secretary, and the rest of the employees. Now, when we have here was attended in Arabic, actually, so was attended is a passive verb. However, in Arabic, we will probably use an active verb, حضر. So حضر means to attend. And here, because we have by the director, we can say that the director, his assistant, his secretary, and the rest of the employees attended, right, the meeting. Okay? So we're going to say حضر الاجتماع. Okay? Now, we can put the object right after the verb. Usually the doer comes right after the verb, but because this is a long list of nouns that are connected to the doer, we're going to put the doer after the direct object. So حضر الاجتماع, okay, المدير, and now you're going to put in the correct conjunction in this list, okay? His assistant, مساعده, okay? His secretary, سكرتاره, and the rest of the employees, بقية الموظفين, okay? So you're going to put that into a sentence. Number 2, she came to the university with 2 books in her hands. Now, you see here, this in English uses a prepositional phrase, with 2 books in her hand. However, the meaning here is one in which we have a hal clause. So she came to the university with 2 books, carrying 2 books in her hand, that her state was that she was carrying 2 books when the action of the verb occurred. So جاءت إلى الجامعة, okay? And now here you're going to use a hal clause, okay? And then we're going to switch the subject and the predicate in the hal clause. So في يدها كتابان, okay? But you need to connect that with the right connector. Number 3, I read books in history, geography, philosophy, in addition to books in literature. In addition here, that's a connector that you learned in lesson 3. قرأت الكتب في التاريخ وجغرافيا, okay? And then again, each of these in Arabic is going to have a conjunction, whereas in English we put commas. فلسفة, and then you're going to say in addition to كتب في الأدب. Number 4, the professor who gave this lecture was Ahmed's father. Al-Ustad, and then you're going to put in the relative pronoun here. أعطى هذه المحاضرة كانت أبا أحمد, okay? They, feminine plural, هن, okay? يزورنا, now you're going to use the conjunction for or in Arabic, Beirut, okay? دمشق, الدمشق. Number 6, he is a physician, هو طبيب, okay? Now, moreover, you learned that one in that connector in lesson 3. Moreover, هو رسام موهوب. Okay, رسام, a painter. موهوب, talented. Number 7, unemployment. البطالة became a serious. أصبحت البطالة مشكلة كبيرة في هذه المدينة. Now, a fact which, okay, this was in lesson 4, in the second part of lesson 4, okay, you can use مما or الأمر الذي, but you're going to use here, and you should check in the second part of lesson 4 about how to say a fact which. Okay, drove دفع كثير من الناس ليهاجروا إلى بلدان أخرى. Number 8, ثمانية, the professor entered the class smiling. دخل الأستاذ الصف. Now, smiling here is a حال clause. Okay, it's a حال clause. So you learn how to construct the حال clause. You're going to use a conjunction for that, which is a connector that is going to help you. You're going to use a pronoun and then a connector and a pronoun, and then you're going to use the word smiling. مبتسم. Okay, number 9, تسعة, those whom you met yesterday are my friends. Okay, now remember, those whom is unspecified, right? So we remember, if you remember, we learned the relative pronouns that describe nouns which are specific, and then we have the relative pronouns which are general, right? So that's what you can use here. Now, to meet is قابل أمس, and then we have my friends, أصدقائي. Number 10, will they, masculine plural, visit Egypt or Lebanon? Okay, here's a question. So you're going to say, again, visit is زاروا. Okay, هل, sorry, it's in the present tense. هل يزورون. Okay, then we have مصر, and then your conjunction, لبنان. Number 11, he came back from England, رجع من إنجلترا, without obtaining his degree. Again, here we have a حال clause. Okay, so in other words, the حال clause is talking about something that is a state of the person in that coincides with the action, right? Coming back. So he was he didn't obtain a degree. Okay, so obtain is حصل. Okay, shahada is degree, shahadatahu. So you're going to use a verbal sentence there. Number 12, she left Cairo. Okay, غادرت القاهرة, because she does not like big cities. لأنها لا تحب المدن الكبيرة. Now, besides, this was in lesson 3, besides, the weather, الجو, did not suit her health. Okay, health is صحة. Okay, health is صحة. So, so there we have here all of the these sentences in which you're going to translate, and then you're going to put in the correct connector in order to complete each sentence. مع السلامة.